Hello everyone and welcome to Prestige Encounters. I am your Dungeon Master Michael, and this is the Dungeons & Dragons campaign brought to you by Lich Souls Gaming. We have an exciting session in store for you today for session 2 of campaign 3. But before we get into all of that, we have a few announcements to get through. First and foremost, a lot of the music you'll be hearing tonight is brought to you by Midnight Syndicate. Midnight Syndicate is a music production group creating goth, horror, and fantasy RPG music that you can be using at your tables at home. You can listen to their music on Spotify, watch their music videos on YouTube, or even ask your Amazon Alexa device to play Midnight Syndicate right now. Their music is also featured at the Halloween Horror Nights of Cedar Point and Kings Island here in Ohio. They're also the creators of the original Dungeons & Dragons official soundtrack as well. So it's a fantastic time. They're really cool and we like them. We have art. The character art was made by Jeremiah, who plays Diablo in this campaign. You can commission him by joining our Discord. We have 2 little nifty commands that relate to the announcements I just made. First and foremost, midnightsyndicate.com !midnight for a clickable link, and to join our Discord !Discord for a clickable link to our join our Discord and commission Jeremiah to make your D&D character art. We have a streamed one shot next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. So keep an eye out for that. I will not be the Dungeon Master. I will be a player. We have Tafty Apple, who was our guest as Lady Guinevere in last campaign, who will be running the one shot. It is separate from this world's lore, which is an important distinction from our other one shots too. And speaking of one shots, our seasonal one shot, the Camp Shoshanoke, is going to be this October towards the end. I believe it is what? October, I should have written this down. October 29th. So if you're interested in joining that one shot, it is $30 USD to join. You get a bust portrait of your character made that you'll be playing in the one shot, and all of the signups are due by the end of this month, so we have enough time to make your artwork. So just message me on Discord if you are interested. There are only 8 slots available. Slots are extremely limited. Once again, that is $30 to join, which covers your artwork fee. So what else? Hey y'all, did you know that we play Dungeons and Dragons?
Oh, did we?
Wait, what?
Wait,
what?
Huh? Okay,
How about we play some Dungeons and Dragons?
Okay,
I don't know how.
Well, I mean, I'm already here.
Does anyone have a book?
Anyone have dice?
Yeah. No.
Dice. Okay.
Check out
right now?
Crits.
Oh,
There's some
sorry.
awesome dice.
I can't make it tonight. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry. We can play in 3 weeks though.
How does next week work for you?
Nope.
Fantastic.
Sorry.
Not really.
No. Well, I mean,
I'll probably have something going on.
What time will we play? Do you think 8 p.m. Eastern on both Twitch and on TikTok?
Well, grab your drinks, grab your snacks as we welcome you to our table, and we are now beginning session 2 of Prestige Encounters Campaign 3. And here to tell us what happened last week in their own words, and is no other than Ornar, who's played by Caleb.
Almighty Dokri, he who shapes the world. In the fires of creation and the anvil of destiny, we call upon you. In your endless forge, the lands of Ilnaria bend to your will. The old gods have faded, and in their wake, calamity scorched the earth. 56 years have passed since the world was ravaged, but in your wisdom, new age of steam rises. For in flame and steel, hope still lingers. We give thanks for the troop of Diablo, Renatus, and Valerie, for their strength in forward in the ambush and bring us. For Renatus with his cunning hands, quick to unbind us captives. And for Valerie's grace, whose blades cut through doubt and suspicion. May they walk in your light, their weapons sharp. Crom's magic flourished in the chaos, healing Valerie with the bloom of withered death. While I, your truly faithful servant, summoned your mighty weapon in spirit. A great hammer, a symbol of your undying strength. And Diablo, the dancer of battle, split his foes with a single kick, striking down the barbarians as his companions just looked on in awe. Bless our journey as we venture into the city of Lunaria, where the Watchers stir with their cloaked secrets, and the Sunkeepers, they struggle in the shadowed depths of Cog Bottom. As we enter the ruins of the kingdom below, or as we face the horrors lurking in the mines, or escort merchants through a treacherous path. May your fires burn within us. May my tools shine with your favor, and may the weapons we use carry your blessing. Guide us, Dokiri, for in your flames we are tempered, and in your forge our destiny is forged. May we rise as champions in this new era, worthy of your divine grace. And what was it again? Oh yeah. In flame and steel we give thanks. Praise be to you, Dokiri. Amen.
Thank you so much. All right. So where we last left off, I believe you had woken up to start your morning. You went to a forge, and while you were walking in the market, a halfling man had picked the pocket of Valerie.
Fight.
Unacceptable. So we are about to have a chase, I believe.
We are about to have a chase. So,
Yeah.
a reminder of how chase sequences work. The group gets to do things to try to catch up to the target. So you guys will take turns in order to say what you're going to do to assist your group into catching up to this target, while the other person is trying to do things to stop you from catching up to them. And whoever, it's like a tug of war, right? So you need 3 successes in one way to get to your target, but if it's a failure, you go back 1. So back and forth. So Valerie, you're up first.
Well, Valerie is going to do the ultimate end of the chase. She's going to bullet a piece of straight iron and cast Hold Person.
Cast Hold Person. All right, and what is a save on that?
That is a good question. Let me post it through here. I guess I'm casting at 2nd level because I'm a dummy. Let's see from here. That spell save is not correct, but yes, it is. I don't know what's going on there.
So what's the spell save?
Give me 1 moment. You'd think I had a week to make sure this actually worked.
Could just be your usual spell save DC.
Yeah. I just need to know what it is. Specifically, wisdom saving throw.
Should just be 10 plus your modifier. Or I think it's 8 plus your proficiency plus
I
your
don't know why
modifier.
that's broken, so sorry. New wave. First time I've cast this spell and it broke, so. DC 14 wisdom.
DC 14. So as you go to cast Hold Person, he slows down for a moment, but immediately breaks free and continues to run. So that's neither a success or a fail. So with that,
Wow.
He is going to, as he's running, this halfling man is going to take a cart that is going by, and he's going to pull down on it, and a bunch of crates are going to come crashing down. I need a group dexterity saving throw, please.
Mm-hmm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Matter one.
Okay. All right. So as this happens, Valerie trips over the deck saves as well as Cram, and everybody else seems to make it over. So we'll consider that a success. That is a majority success.
He's a little distracted by her spell not working.
All right. So as you're running, who wants to go next?
I have a question, Michael.
Mhm.
The little bag, does it have any metal on it at all? Anywhere?
It is I'm going to say it's a leather pouch with like a drawstring.
Okay.
Has metal inside it, but it has to be an object that you can see.
Yeah.
Who wants to go next? Somebody speak up.
Yeah, why not? I'll go poof. Catch it. And this little bat just appears and flies over and distracts him.
Okay. For the sake of that, I'll say make an Arcana check
Cool.
to see how skillfully you can command this.
I think it's working.
A 26. Yeah. So as this happens, he's like trying to swat this bat out of his face. And what is going on with the audio today? Anyway, and he trips over a woman who is trying to walk across the street and stumbles for a bit. You guys are starting to catch up to him. You got one more success. So what he's going to do is he is going to take a wand, and he is going to cast Misty Step, and he's going to go to one of the lifts and appear 20 feet in front of him and just kick the lever. So I'm going to start to lower it down into the level below.
So
That
who
is a
wants to-
21. So he's back one. All right. Who wants to go next?
So these lifts, do they stop if the levers hit the other way?
So the lift has to go, the levers are on the actual lift.
Okay. But does that still apply? Like, are the lifts open?
Yeah, so it's like an open concept,
Okay.
but like he's down a level, so you can't see the lift at the moment. He's gone down about 30 feet.
Okay. Thank you. This is a sticky situation. I don't know if Diablo can do anything to help specifically.
Try anyway.
You can look out for something. You can try to find another way down.
Michael?
Sure.
Oh, sorry.
I'll try to find a faster way down, maybe.
All right, go ahead and make a perception check.
12.
Looking around, it's really hard to see what's going on around you because there's a lot of commotion here. There's a lot of people who are out in their morning routine, and you're struggling to find a way. So he's starting to get away, guys. Caleb, you had something?
Yeah. So I'm assuming it's like a metal rope that
They're chains that are pulled by like a steam pressured mechanism.
Yeah. Can I cast mending and mend the chains to each other so they just don't move anymore?
What is the square like footage of the mend spell? Because this is a large platform and there's like chains that are like 5-10 feet apart from each other.
1 foot in any dimension. Well, I'm saying more like I'm thinking an elevator, like it wraps around sort of a pulley system or whatever.
Yeah.
Can
Yeah,
I
I get what
cast
you're saying
mending
now.
on that like pulley system to like lock it up?
Make an Arcana check. Because it's less about the actual mechanics of the spells when it comes to chase sequences. It's more about like how skillfully you can cast them in the situation. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
6. So as you try to like make this happen, just it doesn't seem to work at the moment, and you are not able to mend that. He's no longer in your guys' sight.
Would it be faster if Diablo tried to go down the chains?
You can try to slide down trains. Make a dexterity
Yeah.
check.
All right. General dexterity
It could
check.
be, make acrobatics.
Can I
Okay.
give guidance on this?
Yeah.
Cool. So that's what, a D4?
Mhm.
D4.
All right. Acrobatic. Aha. Yeah. That's a 22.
So Diablo runs up and slides down the chain. It's not very comfortable, I will say, but you
I can
land.
imagine.
You make a wonderful pose as you land on the ground, and you're looking at the crowd as they're now in the lower level. The lift seems to have gone down 2 levels to a level. You guys are on 5, You're down to level 7, and there's like a lot of like water and grime kind of dripping down into the irrigation system below, because this is where also like the sewers and treatment of the city is. And as you're scanning the crowd, make a perception check.
All right. That's a 7.
You do not see where this halfling went. You do not see him anywhere around.
All right. Could I ask, like really quick, if somebody saw a halfling running through?
Reminder: you still have a D4 to that perception, I think.
Does guidance last that long?
I lost a minute.
Okay, so that'll be a 10 total. I mean,
Doesn't, not there. Oh, quite what you need. So you're looking around, and you see that there is this. I'm trying to think of what I want to say. Like this half orc woman, and you like, what do you ask?
You seen a skeezy little pickpocket? He ran through here with a coin purse.
I'm sorry, I haven't seen anything like that.
You sure?
I'm quite sure. At this point, I'll say the rest of the party is able to find an adjacent lift and go down and catch up with Diablo. And I'll say the chase ends here.
It.
Wait, that was a lot of money.
Yes, that was too much money to lose to a pickpocket.
Yes, especially. It's unusual. A little embarrassing.
Valerie,
Wait.
you know the city well.
I mean, to a big city. I know the parts I've been in.
Where would a scum like him hang around?
It depends on who he works for. But I can. Diablo, you get a better look at him.
did I see his face well at all?
So you all saw the man. He is half a man, has these black mutton chops and like this kind of grease black hair that's slicked back. He was wearing a kind of like ratty tunic with pants that don't quite seem to fit. Well, they seem to be like salvaged more than anything. But other than that, that's all you got. It's about 4 feet tall.
Could Diablo attempt a police sketch of him?
Do you have an art kit?
He'll ask somebody. I'm sure somebody here has a pen and parchment.
I've got ink and whatnot.
Make a performance check
All right.
with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
I will use restore balance to give him not disadvantage.
All right, make a straight roll.
And guidance still.
That is 23.
23, you skillfully, quickly make a sketch of this person using the memory that you have of his face.
Would Valerie recognize anything about this individual by any chance?
Make a history check.
He's still so
How much money did we have in that? That was quite a bit, no?
It's an 11.
So I was thinking there's also one key detail that you seem to remember about the tunic that he was wearing. It had a charcoal or something sewn into the sleeve that was an open eye.
An open eye. Is that the symbol of the Watchers? Just a guess.
Would that match up with the Watchers that we saw?
It would.
Okay.
Well, great.
We've been
Why would-
pickpocketed by the guys that we're supposed to look after.
We've been pickpocketed by the people that are supposedly getting in trouble with the Sunkeepers. So, I suppose we just need to find out where the Watchers are based, and we might be able to find this pickpocket.
So to give you a sense of your surroundings, as you're kind of looking around, you're on a kind of metal pathway that seems to be a bunch of pieces of like scrap metal kind of welded together, and there is kind of a sewage line or river or duct going down the middle of the street, and there's two sidewalks on each side with like these metal bridges crossing back over and forth with like crudely bent bars and everything that seem to just be cheaply welded and salvaged. All of the buildings around are also made of salvaged metals and materials. There is a lot of soot and grime in the air, along with glowing algae and mushrooms that seem to be feeding on the waste that just seems to be on this lowest level of the city. You are in the Underdark. This is several hundred feet below from the top of the city. From there, there are people that seem to mostly live a lot of their life. They're very pale looking. They have grime and soot across their face from what you can guess they're mostly mine workers. The poorest section of the city as well. There is a cart that is being pulled by one of these like blind bird looking creatures with like hooks for claws, kind of just like very molting feathers and decay. But that is the situation that you're in right now.
Diablo's gonna look around, see anybody that might be that looks maybe knowledgeable of the area.
So as you're looking around, you do see that there is a small trying to think of what's the race called. We'll say gnomish. There's a small gnomish girl. She is deep gnome, gray skin, and seems to be like playing with this just mangy looking dog.
Think maybe she's seen something.
Perhaps we need to be very careful how we ask. I assume the Watchers are not entirely unpopular with some of these people.
Yeah, I could ask her.
Diablo will walk up with his fresh police sketch and he'll approach very calmly.
Look, hey there. What's his name?
What's
Point at the dog.
the dog's name? Muffin.
It's an adorable dog.
He got his name because he was eating a muffin wrapper out of the garbage.
That's the best way to name a dog. Something they ate.
Yeah, he's pretty nice.
Does this dog look old?
This dog seems like it's your your grandmother's Chihuahua that just won't die. It's blind in one eye. It's like teeth are sticking in different directions out from its lower jaw. Half of its tail's hair is off, and it's just like has that like shake to it. That's basically what this dog is.
You mind if I ask you a question? You look smart. Have you seen this man right here? I've been looking for him. He left something back at the tavern.
She's gonna look and let me roll for her. I've seen him around, but not recently. Well, actually, no. He just walked through here a moment, but I looked away for a second, and then he looked like someone else.
Oh, okay.
He turned into some half-orc woman. I don't know.
He turned into a half-orc woman. Ain't that funny? Thank you very much.
Diablo will dig into his pocket. He'll pull out a single oral.
So here you go.
Oh, wow. Thank you.
You and your dog have fun.
Okay.
I would have leaned over to Crown like, should we finish it off? It's almost dead.
I believe it's giving much joy to this young gnome. I don't think we should end that.
Never understood how dogs are supposed to give joy. They're tasty, but that's about all.
All right.
Never tried one.
Food has taste.
Diablo,
Oh, yeah.
Diablo will walk back to everybody. Look at Val.
Yeah, our guy does the same thing that you can do. He's good with the disguise magic.
Oh, well, that is interesting.
Is there a way to track this magic?
I got none.
Well, I mean, you can look for the signs of magical effects, but generally that has a range, and this person is either still here and watching us with suspicion or has moved on. What do they look like now they are Diablo?
Might have turned into a half-orc lady who I may have asked if she had seen said halfling man. Fooled me.
Okay. Well, that's a problem.
Well, for your defense, you did not expect it.
Thank you very much for siding with me.
Which makes this a shitty town.
To adjust in the poor part with, you just need to watch your things. Normally I'm better.
Well, let's go on now.
We should take into consideration, though, this girl gave us some very useful information because she said she's seen the man around before, which means this is a form that they use multiple times. It's not a one and done type thing.
Okay.
We can still ask around. I remember what that half-orc lady looks like.
Oh, well, that's helpful.
Can't you just change again?
They
Like,
can, but we can always
It's a waste of magic.
ask around again and see if Mutton Chops here frequents any places. Maybe run into a half-orc lady that happens to be suspiciously in one of those places.
I don't
The
know.
little girl did say that the halfling man's name is Gregory. She didn't. She was
She
supposed to.
Yep. Gregory is what the this version of him goes by.
But what if a different version uses a different name?
Its presumption is quite astute, but doesn't help us.
Yeah, we just have to work with what we got here.
So, Gregory the orc lady. Got it.
Sure.
Well, Gregory the halfling man, and probably something less suspicious for a half-orc woman. Maybe our name is Helen. No. No one buys Helen, okay.
Maybe. Who knows?
Want to do that right now? Because just a reminder, 10 minutes ago we said if we go into the deeper part, we need to be more prepared. But now our funds with the preparation are gone.
I guess we just go now then.
Well, I do reckon those orals ain't appreciating in value, so we better get a move on.
Of course. Yes.
Oh, big guy, lead the way. I'm not going up front. This is dingy.
Yes, don't go behind if you're afraid of being hit, though.
Yeah, I would stick to the middle.
I love how right now Daka is just the scared upper class person in the less desirable part of town. Roll them up.
You know, Daka, you'd actually be very helpful as we say, bait. That would be.
Oh,
Yeah, right.
The good
If I
old
walk
bait and
between-
switch.
If I walk between Orner and Crown, they seem like bodyguards, which makes me bait. That sucks.
No, I
Sorry,
would say you
I'm-
walk about 10, 20 feet ahead of us, and we look like we're just walking separate of you, and, we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Great suggestion. Crappy plan. Not doing that.
What if the guy just gets away with him? Same way he did with our money.
I think we just need to ask around. It's people talk.
I mean, there has to be some kind of place he set it to. So ask around.
Yeah, find their hideout.
Or a seedy tavern. We can go from tavern to tavern today, you know.
So we're investigating?
That would be the plan, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, it was 100 orals. Are you willing to let that go?
I'd rather let it go than get stabbed.
Well, then you're on the wrong line of work.
I mean, for him, 100 orals is like what he makes in a second.
Wait. Those are my old funds, okay? I don't have access anymore.
All right. Well, you have a couple choices here because I don't hear anyone else complaining except for you.
I'm not complaining. I'm just saying I'm not going first.
Okay, it was just a suggestion. It might have worked, but there's a little bit of benefit to somebody kind of sketchy looking and somebody not so sketchy looking doing the search. I mean, like Renatus, no one's going to talk to him. Look at him; he's scary as hell.
He fits right in down here.
Perfect.
I can lead the way. I'm great at talking to people.
See?
Yeah.
I can be very persuasive when I need to be.
And I can stand right next to you directly.
People like me being used as bait, that just gets me killed. Oof.
It's
Bad idea.
It's a great idea, perfect idea, but it's okay. We'll convince you one day.
I see. Renatus is the silent and the smart one here. I get it.
Can I get a perception check? So, for someone.
Selective or okay?
Just,
Wow.
That's a good one.
23. So looking around, you know, you're kind of at the lifts where like further down would go into like the deeper part of the mines of the crater of Mersh. In front of you, like I said, there is that kind of like sewage stream going through the middle of the city. It smells quite bad here. You're starting to get used to the smell, but part of you feels like it's gonna like soak into your clothes and like just kind of leave that permanent smell until they get washed. But there's a man that's like running a stall that seems to be like put together by salvage wood. Think very you know, any childhood lemonade stand is just like shambly put together and like crudely painted letters across the top, that sort of thing. That is what that stand looks like. There are, and as you look like further up across the bridge that goes over the sewage, there appears to be two people wearing purple robes that you recognize to be Watcher robes. And there's also, as you kind of look in the stream, you watch this like an eye stalk with an eyeball kind of pops up and then plops right back down. But you can only imagine what sort of things live in a sewage stream in the Underdark.
Oh, let's avoid the sewers. They look a little freaky. But there are some people over there we could talk to.
It's good.
So
I
I'm
mean-
talking? Okay.
No,
I
it's
don't-
okay.
And Orner will kind of just stumble on over to those people and start talking to the
Pulls him
ones
by
in
his
the
shoulder
Watcher
first.
robes.
Yeah, I mean, as Diablo said, he's gonna be right next to him. He's kind of like he's letting Ornar lead the way, but like also leading the way with him.
So yeah, I'm gonna approach them. Can I start talking to them in the Watcher robes?
Yeah, so one of them is a white dragonborn with very vibrant purple eyes. The other one is a wood elf with kind of this long black hair. Both of the dragonborn appears to be female. The wood elf appears to be male. And as you're like approaching them, they're kind of like kneeling down and handing someone who appears to be begging on the street, right close, some like bread and some sort of hot broth or stew that's been made.
Do you guys happen to have some time to talk about our Lord and Savior Dokri and its implications on the salvation of your soul?
Oh my god.
I'm not prepared for that.
I was
Yeah, it's just Diablo's just like completely confused, baffled, looking up at Ornar.
Spent years in a monastery, guys. Like, come on.
Grom, he's doing it again.
the dragonborn will stand up. We do not follow Dockery as we're not smiths. But anybody who is of the faith may speak with us. How may we help you? Are you in need of
Can we go
assistance?
somewhere else to speak? I feel like we need a more personal connection. Do you happen to live nearby?
Our encampment is deeper into the level, but you're welcome to join us.
I mean, we can talk to him here for a second, can't we?
I mean, I guess. Do you follow any religion currently?
We are
Me?
all. Are you speaking to the Watchers or Diablo?
The Watchers.
The Watchers. We are servants of Halest. We feed and clothe those who are less fortunate down here.
That's very noble of y'all.
Yes,
Not in the rich person way.
If you don't mind, we are making rounds. You're welcome to walk with us, but we must keep moving.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Valerie will walk up looking a little panicked from the somebody just took all of my money. I'm not going to be able to have anything for food today.
Make a deception check.
Yes, please.
Is it deception?
Oh, absolutely.
Can I get a religion check from somebody, please? Whoever wants to
I
see
shall
if they know
do.
anything about Halest. Maybe with advantage.
I shall do it with advantage.
12 at advantage?
16.
16. Halest is the goddess of family, home, and hearth. Her symbol is a door with an arc of stars over top of it. And you can imagine that with the Watchers, as they feed the poor, and they are basically a charity group in some ways, you could say, for the poor. But it makes sense that the family, home, and hearth, where they're trying to house, clothe, and feed people, on the bottom of Cog Bottom. But what did you get in deception check?
It was 17.
17. You poor thing. You are more than welcome to join us back at our home and our shelter.
He ran down here. He was a halfling man.
Hush,
He was
we will be able to feed you.
He used magic. What kind of thief uses magic? Jezzer fan, just like fanning herself because she's panicking.
We will be more than happy to offer you a fresh meal back at the shelter.
But what about my children?
You're more than welcome to bring them.
No, they're too sick to move. I need that gold for their food and their medicine. Their orals.
They
That's
don't
what I
know
need
what
for the
else to
doctor.
say to you at this moment in time. They've already offered you all that they can.
I suppose I will come with you.
Diablo kind of just looks at Val with just like a little bit of confusion as to what to do, but can't really convey that anyway else.
Have you two talked and met with our Lord and Savior Dokuri?
Is he talking to Diablo and Val?
Yeah.
No.
He's gonna look all over himself.
I don't got a piece of armor on me. I'm not really
Dokri would not heal my children. I will not speak to him.
you know,
He does all sorts of things.
matter of fact, I was also pickpocketed.
You are all more than welcome at the shelter, whether you have means to eat or not.
Oh, it's less about that for me. It's more about you see, I'm a traveling performer. I have to be in the next city by the break of dawn, or in the next section of the city. You know how it is. I got a good look at him. Could you maybe help me to find him?
We are more than happy to help if we can. You guys are walking with them, by the way, as they're kind of like kneeling, offering bread
Absolutely.
and like stew to a variety of people as they do so. Do you have a description of this person?
No, better yet, I have a drawing.
Diablo will unfurl once more the sketch and show them.
Goes by Gregory.
They stare at the portrait, like look at each other. I apologize, I do not recognize this person.
He had a stitch of an open eye on one of his sleeves. I do not know what that means.
I mean, there are many in our rank, many followers that have joined our order to help the less fortunate, but we are simply just members of the flock. You're welcome to ask around.
All right. Just really quick, could I gauge how truthful they're being?
Make an insight check.
All right. Not the best at it, but it's worth a shot. That is terrible. That's a 4.
Hard to read. Seem to be telling the truth.
Guess it wouldn't hurt, since me and this poor lady have seemed to be pickpocketed by the same man. Asking around your ranks would make sense if he's part of your group here.
I thought the Watchers were supposed to be helping people. Why would someone of your people steal?
Well, that is the end of our rounds. You're more than welcome to come back to our shelter if you desire.
Absolutely, we would.
All right. So as they lead you like further into the section of the city where you're passing more of these metal buildings with, you look inside and there just seems to be very measly means of living. But as you're kind of like walking through, eventually you come to a larger structure that seems to be a series of these buildings that have kind of had openings made in their walls to kind of make this larger complex. And you kind of walk into this overhang of these 2 posts that have the symbol of Hellas, the open door with the arc of stars. But in the door itself is the open eye that you see to be the symbol of the Watchers. And it's kind of like this courtyard type area where you see a number of these poor people, families who are kind of sitting at these shambly put together tables. Very shanty town, I'll put it that way. Kind of eating, and as people with these purple robes or people with the patch of the eyes sewn into their clothes that seem to be lower ranks are handing out food, clothing. You see in some of like the rooms that you're led deeper into this, as there's like beds that are like kind of like bunk style in a large room, very like homeless shelter. Down here on the 8th level, it's often forgotten. The only trickle down that we seem to get is the waste for it to be treated. Many people here work in the treatment center itself. We utilize the city utilizes summoned water elementals to purify and cleanse the water to be pumped back up into the higher levels itself.
Cram will turn to Daka and he'll just be like, Daka, this is terrible. We must find a way to help these people.
What do you mean help these people?
Look,
I'm having a hard time not touching anything.
I will help these people. And then I'll ask one of the Watchers, is there a community kitchen I can help cook in or anything?
Of course. But I believe that our leader would want to speak to you.
To me?
Oh, we're meeting your leader so soon?
Of course, whatever it would take.
Just you seem to be affected by somebody of our the flock, and he's the one who would know. Do you feel comfortable talking to him?
No, of course not. I just didn't expect such responsiveness so fast, Seem like busy folk.
Nobody is. Anybody who needs help must be given the same attention as anybody else, whether you're noble or street urchin. And they walk in, and it's a very humble altar to Hellas, and the altar to Hellas is a central hearth in whatever would be the temple. And kneeling down in front of this hearth is looks like it's an elven man with ears that are slightly longer than what you would see in Elf B, with this long white silver hair. He has paler skin, and as he turns around, these just like very bright eyes. See, one is blue and one is green. He's wearing just white robes that seem to be stained. They're not extravagant in any way. They're just put together. He doesn't seem to be, he's not wearing any jewelry. His feet are bare. And he turns around. Oh, hello. I see that we have new guests here. I haven't seen you before.
It's nice to meet you.
It is? Oh, sorry.
I'm Diablo Dorado. You can call me Diablo. These are some people who are walking with me, I suppose. We have a problem. A few of us have been pickpocketed by somebody who seems to be a member of your ranks, and we're looking for some help.
I see. I apologize if one of my rank has caused misfortune upon you. My name is Albrian. Sorry, not Albrian. Lyrion. That's what I wrote down. Lyrion.
No. Nice to meet you, Lyrion. I think maybe I understand what type of situation you've got going on down here. I don't know if your member here mistook us for some nobles because of our bright and flashy clothing, but we are simply traveling performers. This is part of our act. This is part of what gets us money in the first place.
He'll look at the two people over here. Would you mind grabbing some bread and stew? You must have it. Although the area might seem less than sanitary, we have quite a delicious meal today. We are very fortunate that Holas has blessed us with a bounty such as this on this day.
Yeah, I've sucked the marrow out of a, snoggle carcass before. I could deal with some stew.
And it'll kind of like lead you over to another area that's like a communal dining area. And you guys sit down and take what the food he's offering you?
Sure. Yeah.
That
Sure.
was looking distressed the whole time.
So the stew has a consistency that seems to be that of a brown gravy with a few potatoes. There's some like mushrooms or root plants that seem to have been harvested from the Underdark area, the Underdark wilds that would be further out from this level or from the mines. Many of our flock are workers in the mines, and when they come across edible roots and such, they bring them back here. And a few of the creatures that live down here as well contributed their lives to this as well to give us this very nice meal.
I must say, it is a very noble cause you serve here.
I will take out a handkerchief and clean the chair. But I will take the meal.
Now, you said that you had a description of this person?
Yep. As routine at this point, he shows the picture.
I see. That
Gregory
would be
goes by.
correct, Gregory.
It's come to my attention that he can also change. Is this?
Yes, Gregory was once a monk of Caius, so he is quite a master of illusionary spells. Make a religion check.
Me?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Religion. I'm great at that. 5.
5.
Can
I'll
I
say this
help
with
him?
advantage to 19.
Can I help him with it? Okay.
So together you guys think about it, and Caius is the god of travelers, trickery, and illusion. He's often the god of thieves, pickpockets, that sort of thing, but also very of travelers as well. His symbol is a forked path that leads off. So, I do believe that there was a misunderstanding. If I am honest, sometimes some of our flock resorts to not so noble means of assisting. Would you mind following me? At this point, you guys have been like walking on the two watchers route and everything for a few hours at least, and up to this point. And Lyrion will lead you to another area where there seems to be kind of a area for kids while their parents are at the mines. And you see Gregory there passing out toys to these kids and treats. We take care of the children whose parents perished in the mines or while they're just simply working. And it appears that some of your money went to this.
You spent it quickly? But I thought I
I'm
need
sure.
medicine.
How much money did he take?
Oh, Lord. It was very expensive medicine. It was 151 orals and 18 sterling.
Is
And
that the actual
3
number?
bits. She knows it off the top of her head. 18 sterling and 3 copper bits. That's very expensive. It's the only way my precious children are going to survive.
That is a lot of. That must be very expensive medicine.
Without the divine magic to heal, the medicines become very expensive. When you have 4 children to heal, it becomes even more expensive.
Make a deception check.
Absolutely. I'm having a great time.
You got a massive family.
That's a 12.
12. Okay.
Wait, can I help by believing the lie?
No, that is not helping.
Did anyone ever watch Total Recall?
We don't know each other for that long, so
being gullible does not mean you're helping. Anyway,
she's lying about something.
he'll just look at you for a moment. He doesn't have any indication across his face whether he believes you or not. But he'll be just one moment, and he'll walk over and kind of touch Gregory on the shoulder and have a word with him. And Gregory will like look back at you all and hand him the pouch, and he'll come back. I do apologize. He did say he spent 4 of the orals, but I am more than welcome to pull from my personal savings. It isn't much.
No, this is fine.
This is why you can't trust those other gods. They lead people astray. Dokuri's the only one that you should be following.
I will keep that in mind.
Or not, for today you have a point.
Heathens. That's what they are.
So we lost 4 orals. And
Yeah.
I feel guilty personally as a player for taking it.
But look how happy the children are.
You see, I guess anybody nearby him would see Diablo kind of just tapping his foot, looking a little uncomfortable. It's like he looks like his mask is a little too tight on him right now.
Yeah. She kind of leads into Diablo saying, the children's medicine, I only need about 100 orals for that.
How much we got left?
It would be enough.
How did toys cost 4 orals?
Poison food, things are
Toys,
expensive.
treats. That's all you're seeing at the moment, but you can also assume that he has bought like stuff for like medicine or clothing. They do a lot here.
Yeah.
Okay, so it does seem suitable that 4 orals and he went Santa Claus for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, then.
So
I just wanted to make sure that the math's up.
I'm gonna look at the party as she like reaches into the pouch.
And I'll just like,
Just getting a vibe check.
I don't mind. You know what?
Okay. I mean, I still. And so she'll take 47 orals out.
Prom said we're helping.
And
Okay, we're helping.
This is what I can spare.
Um,
As we keep the lie going.
you know, I am a traveling entertainer. A big part of what I do is to shine a inspiring light on our people over here. And I do think this money is being used for a important cause.
Diablo will reach into his own pouch and pull out 10 orals.
You
He goes to Gregory.
You're a tricky son bitch. But you use this for the kids. Tell them it was Diablo Dorado. Tell him that he's doing everything he does to help them have a safer place.
I will. And he'll reach out his hand to offer no hard feelings.
Yeah, just don't do it again, buddy.
Try to catch me next time.
Now, let's make our next transaction a little bit more voluntary. All right?
He'll just smile, and for a moment his eyes will flicker to that of the half-orc woman's.
Young man, we should really talk about our Lord and Savior Dokri.
Oh my god.
I feel like he would
Does
get
he
you on
have
a lot better of a path in life.
Does he have an off switch or something?
You have to douse the flame. You have to lift up the helmet.
I was
Water.
gonna say I feel a bucket of water would do nicely.
Okay.
Ornar, they collectively believe more than the other god. We really need to find you a smith to have a good conversation. I am so
Just stop
sorry.
finding reputable smiths in this area.
Yeah, no, not down here. But on the topic of being here, is
Looking at the halfling, but still with a little bit of a stuck-up nose.
So is that a normal thing just you do, or is that a thing you guys do?
You know, in my experience, those people who follow Caius can be very, very tricky. You know, I met this what looked to be a holy man in a saloon in the wastelands once, and he would play darts with the gruff, bad-looking guys in there, and they would take him for a little pansy that couldn't hit his shots, but he would land every single bullseye. Little did they know he was controlling them darts with his mind. A little blessing of Caius.
See, this is why I think Tora is a better god of trickery. He's the god of performers as well.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thanks for the religious insight. Book knowledge. Got that. I was still asking the little guy here a question.
And even if I'm smaller than him, I'm calling it that way. Or same size, kind of thing.
We're simply proficient in illusionary magics.
No, I mean you being part of this organization type of thing. So is it just you stealing, or is it your organization in total?
I don't know what you mean.
I heard some rumors about frustrated people with your organization, so I just wanted to make sure what's there.
And who is frustrated?
No, I said rumor.
I don't know about anything like that.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking.
And I answered.
He says he does not know anything. That doesn't mean he does not know anything.
Good point.
You see. Just because you're a little light on your fingers when you're trying to protect some children, all I'm concerned about is my children.
So if you don't know nothing, we should talk to the other person again.
I can see you have no subtlety, Daka.
Subtlety? You go in with a bang, you go out with a bang.
I like that.
That's what she said.
Yeah, sometimes not everybody's suited for subtlety. Not really my thing either. But I can appreciate somebody who's flashy.
Oh, you are flashy.
Yes, yes, you definitely are flashy.
Now,
Well,
what can I say?
Fun being the gift giver today.
I have no more questions for this halfling.
You're welcome to stay as long as you wish, but I must return to my duties.
Before they go on,
She didn't leave?
Valerie's going to cast Detect Magic near the halfling, near Gregory, just to see if anything pops up.
Okay. So as you cast Detect Magic, you're looking at Gregory, you said?
Yeah.
Gregory, there is a necklace, an amulet that Gregory seems to be wearing that is magical.
Interesting.
What?
Oh, it's nothing. Still up for the next 30 minutes, but it's okay.
Please. Sorry.
And there, I will say, as you're like, this is up for the next 30 minutes. Illyrion has a magic aura about him as well.
Yeah. She kind of looks at him as well. Does it say what school of magic it is?
It appears to be illusionary.
Illusionary. She kind of stops and looks at him, going, "You are not what you appear."
I don't think anyone is.
She winks.
I disagree.
Have a blessed day.
Yeah. And as she walks past, she's going to like gently try to brush the tip of his ear and see what happens. If her hand goes through, if it's an illusion.
Slide a hand check.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is happening. She also wants her party not to see it if possible.
Okay.
I'm rolling terrible.
You kind of like try to go and act like you're brushing your hair back, but it's kind of obvious what you're trying to do, and he kind of just like steps away from you as you try to like very smoothly. I was just trying to like dodge or avoid you, but just like at the moment he kind of just like sidesteps as he goes to turn towards the table.
He looks frustrated and keeps walking.
I'll hand you a handkerchief.
What's that for?
You touched it.
I didn't touch anything. Cass presses the dictation. She looks clean. Now she reveals she uses magic.
All right, where to now?
Well, we've got a hint of what's going on, but I don't think we want to overplay this, right?
Yes. And wasn't the idea to find the area with free roaming monsters?
You had a few jobs that were available to you. There was the one where, so the first one is the Dwellers. Said that there's some ruins down here in the further into the Underdark that is a older drow kingdom that can be explored. There were monsters or creatures I should say, in the mines that were disrupting the process of mining. And then you're also offered the investigation job of this. You weren't told that you wanted an investigation job. You were told that the Watchers were causing issues by both Mary. She said that there was a suspicious slot, and also the lieutenant of the level 5 guard. Sorry, sergeant of the level 5 central section. Yeah.
And now we saw why. They have illusion magic and they steal.
For the greater good of the poor.
Yeah, I mean,
allegedly.
Allegedly. So, we've walked out of their camp now, I assume.
Yeah, as you're walking out of the camp, you see that there are two more watchers walking in, and they have like the small gnomish girl who's like holding her little dog like in with them. The dog's
It's still alive.
trying to bark, but it's just coming out as a raspy breath of air.
If only there was some way we could heal that little poor creature.
I think, regardless, a dog's life is but a blip in a gnome's.
True. Okay.
So, now
Have you heard for small creatures, Valerie?
Well, I mean, it's a small. That small animal provides her companionship. It may be her only friend, keeping her warm at night.
Ugh.
That's what pets are. They're part of your family. You could be my pet if you want. She winks.
Yeah, that's a fetish I don't follow, thank you.
You don't know until you try. I'm gonna love having the fan. I'm gonna tell you.
Who said I haven't?
All right, let's get a move on.
Yeah, while walking, like,
So, Crown, since when are you so, I don't know, for the poor?
Never been against the poor, Decker. We just haven't particularly been around a lot in your company. Yeah, let's just say you're not the biggest fan.
No, I don't mind the poor. I just don't like that they're like touchy and all that stuff.
Well,
But
it's
you
not
being
their
very
fault.
generous, that's new for me, so
No, I've always been.
Didn't
Very
you say
generous,
you
just-
don't like their kind? Like, you said they were like icky.
yeah, because most of them
Oh.
are. They avoid water, which makes them icky. Like literally icky. On top of the diseases you get if you avoid water.
They don't avoid water. They're not provided clean water. There's a difference there, Daka.
You just told us about summoning water elementals to clean the water, so there's clear water.
Yeah, and they get the sewage. There's clean water at the top. Tell me, Daka, if you take a mound of shit, right, and you have a clean water skin at the top, and you pour that water skin over a mound of shit, what are you getting at the bottom?
No, I don't disagree that down here is pretty filthy. I totally get that. Leave? Oh, yeah, that involves being accountable and actually doing something for your life. Yes, of course.
Okay.
Ah,
That is not how it works.
As
to
you're
be poor.
walking through the streets back to the lift, can I have everybody but Daka deafen, please?
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
wait, I'm not
Decker's
being.
gonna get killed.
I'm supposed to listen. Okay.
You're the one who's supposed to be listening.
Oh, fuck.
So, as you're walking, you're kind of like looking around the city as you're like observing this environment. And as you're looking down just one of the alleyways, you see three figures. They have the one of them has a skull of a deer as its head with long antlers with these glowing red eyes. The other one is the other one are, and the other two are like other types of creatures with just skeletal features wearing robes. And as you are looking at them, all you hear in your head is, you know know what you did. You know what you did. And you blink and they're gone. Oop.
Okay, just that I understood it right. 3 figures with antlers, and they said
They're
that.
skeletal animal figures wearing robes and like humanoid, and they said, you know what you did. I'm gonna tell everybody to undeafen now.
We're back.
You're back. Welcome back.
We're back.
Just waiting on Quentin.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
And we're back.
Well, in mid-sentence, I'll just have a look somewhere.
Whew. Shake and stop.
Sorry?
Yes. You're welcome.
Okay. All right. So, just in case anyone was wondering, the Gregory there seems to have some kind of magical amulet, which I suspect is how he is managing the transformation. And Illyrian, well, he seems to have some kind of illusion on him. He is not what he appears.
Are you suggesting we get rid of the illusions? Take the items?
No, that is not. Just because I point out something doesn't mean we're here to steal it.
No, you got quite the hostile approach there. Hey, sometimes people conceal themselves for a reason. And maybe it's best to leave that alone.
I mean, I love my body of iron. What's there to conceal?
Not everybody. I said some people.
Then just forge yourself a better one.
It's. Wow. Okay. There's a lot to unpack there, but we'll do that another
Valerie.
time.
You're from here, right?
I'm from parts of here, yes. It's a big city.
Yeah. Do you know things with antlers?
Things with antlers? So
Yeah.
It's something specific? Like animals?
Let's just go with that, what I just give you.
Does that mean anything to Valerie?
Make a nature check.
Nature check. Nature check. Gonna hit the nature check.
Things with antlers.
It's very specific.
There
It's a
are a
12.
wide variety of things. There are goats, there are deer, there are elk, there are moose.
Okay. I'll
Humanoid? No, not you, Crown.
Humanoid with it, I mean, like, technically, antlers are horns, so you're talking about, like, Diablo? Like, does she know of any humanoids with antlers?
Make a nature check.
Again, it's a 10, it's worse.
10. I mean, there are tieflings. There are all sorts of humanoids that could have antlers.
Yes, I mean, technically, I could make antlers and wear them to a party.
Michael, can I draw some conclusions?
Well, I mean, you're being very vague with your questions, but the things that Valerie is recounting doesn't seem to be matching what you are trying to think of.
A big city full of people of all shapes and sizes.
Finer detail might be required, but that's up to you if you want to ask with finer detail or not.
Also, knowing I'm not a historian or.
Okay, I'll just
Come down.
Okay.
I'll come on ear level.
Okay. Some skeletal figures with robes and antlers, and they don't look like Diablo nor Crown, so.
Oh.
And I'm whispering that in your ear, so
Make a religion check, Valerie.
looking a little confused because none of these are her strength 16.
You have once heard of a group of creatures known as the Heralds. They're
Heralds.
often messengers of more demonic or infernal origins. But they're also known to seek those who have been decreed to receive punishment upon their death.
Oh,
They're also described as humanoid animal skeletons. The head one has the skull of a deer as its head.
oh, and she'll whisper back. I believe I heard story of beings called the Heralds. And she'll recount what she just was told. So the head of which is with deer horns. So does that match what you're asking about with no reason?
Yeah, but I'm not about to die, so must have been something in the darkness.
Oh, so this is an actual experience you had, not like theoretical?
No, everything's fine.
And I'm lying my teeth, so you can see me shiver.
Oh,
Did we just lose someone?
we're fine. 1 second.
Du-du-du-du.
I guess we can keep talking, right? So I mean, it's a interesting quandary. You said it's theoretical, but you could be about to die if you believe you saw something like this.
No. You even come on, be precise. It's a messenger that tells me I am to be punished when I die, which I don't want to.
Then don't do the bad thing that made you be punished. You should have given some gold instead of talking badly about the bull.
We did give some gold.
And then you talk down to the bull.
No, I talked with you. Over. That's a
Theoretically,
total different thing.
okay. You're slowly getting louder as they're discussing this.
I talked down to the thief.
Okay. Yes, you're not a big fan of these?
No, I'm not.
Gonna try and steal his pouch.
Make a slight hand check with disadvantage because you're literally talking to the man.
I know. I'm really, it's not gonna work. Lois is a 12. It's like her hand's like reaching and she's not actually trying to steal it, she's just making a point.
Passive perception or investigation at that point?
She says she's not trying to like actually hide it. She's just kind of like reaching.
Well, then you definitely, like, depending on you
It's a
touch it
12.
like
Lowest, yeah.
Stop it.
You know, Daka, while some people may call him a thief, others would call him a savior. It's all a matter of perspective.
Yeah, I understand the intentions behind it. That's why we said we let it go instead of going to the guards.
Well,
But still,
technically the guards are paid from taxation, and taxation is theft from the normal person, so, you know.
no. Good taxation makes a lot of sense. Crappy taxation doesn't.
That's how I can tell you're truly upper class. You like and believe in the concept of good taxation.
Yeah, because we were taxed.
At this point, speaking of taxation, you are now making it to the lift.
Yeah.
As you all get on, 1 bit each, please.
I assume we should have also paid 1 bit for the trip down earlier.
No, yeah, except for Diablo. He kind of just like grabbed the chain and went down.
1 bit was copper again, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
If you check the the board, it shows the
Yeah.
currencies is there.
So, delete.
While we are here, I would wish to go find some alchemy tools if
So
you
wanna
know
head up
anywhere
to
that
the
I smell
level
them.
2.
Yes, please.
All right. So as you guys start to head up the lift to level 2 of the city of Elnira, that is where we're gonna take our mid-session break for this session. Yes. In case you guys haven't noticed, we are starting to take our mid-session break a little bit earlier in the session to kind of balance it equally between two halves. So if you're just now joining us,
Oh, wow. Hello. I'm so surprised to see you right now. I mean, if you're not seeing us, that means you're listening to us, which means you found us on the podcast networks where we have, if you can believe it, all of Campaign 2 Prestige Encounters and most of Campaign 1 of Prestige Encounters, because we've been doing this for a little while. So we're just in the middle of Campaign 3. We're having a great time so far. You're kind of seeing us with the new continent, but Campaign 1 was in a completely different world. Campaign 2 is a completely different continent. It's exciting. But if you're just listening to us on the podcast network, you can still find us at 8 o'clock Eastern time every week on Lich Souls with Prestige Encounters. And on TikTok as well. Let's not forget Twitch and TikTok. You can also find our live plays updated every Monday on YouTube.
all right, thanks so much, and we'll be back here momentarily. Thanks, everybody. See you soon. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the mid-session break of Prestige Encounters. Us players take this time to refresh ourselves and get a few more snacks, refill our drinks, in order to bring you a more exciting adventure. We would like to take this time to let you know about a few things that goes beyond our Dungeons & Dragons campaign. First and foremost, we have a Discord server at lichsouls.com/discord that you can join and then play a wide assortment of games with us like Dead by Daylight, Sea of Thieves, first-person shooters, and more. The games we play together change as time goes on and new games are released, and you can join our Discord for more up-to-date information. You can even join us every Tuesday for our community game nights. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe once a month to one channel of your choice for free. Here at Lich Souls Gaming, we have streams that go beyond Dungeons & Dragons. Throughout the week, you can catch me live playing an assortment of games and even use your channel points that you earn during the streams in order to affect what happens in the stream itself. We have over 20 static and animated emotes that our subscribers get to use in our channel and other channels as well. So hit that subscribe button and join all the fun. Well, my cup of Players Tears is running dry, so I'm going to let our other cast members tell you about our amazing sponsors for the rest of the stream.
Are you a dice nerd like me? Do you want more dice in your life? Head on over to Only Crits. With their wide selection of dice, I guarantee they'll have the dice for you. Want dice for the whole party? Check out their Dragon Eye dice set. 6 awesome dice sets all in one. And want brand new dice every single month? Use their subscription feature. They'll send a brand new dice set every single month to your doorstep. Now, are you ready to head on over to onlycrits.com and grab yours? Make sure to use code LICHSOULS at checkout for awesome discounts. Happy rolling, friends.
Hi there viewers, I'm Josh from Prestige Encounters, and I heard you wanted the best looking maps out of all your friends. Well, do I have you covered with Arkenforge, the best map making tool for all your TTRPGs. There are many different asset packs which can be used within Arkenforge, but if none of these tickle your fancy, then import your own and create anything your heart desires. When building those maps, you don't want to forget about these features such as built-in animation and music plugins to make your maps feel alive at every moment, touchscreen support with Fog of War which allows in-person play, and a dynamic lighting system to make nighttime maps look their best. Making maps has never been easier, but now I hear what you're saying. I don't like subscription fees, and that's okay. Neither do I. Arkenforge is locally purchased, and we can help you out even more if you use code LICHSOULS. That's right, best maps around. Don't forget to
Prestige Tales.
Oh, hello. I didn't see you come in there. Welcome to another episode of Prestige Tales. Tonight, we tell the tale of the dungeon master who could. Once upon a time, there was a story of a dungeon master trying to weave a grand tale of heroes and monsters. While the prose was mighty, something was missing. Combat in its most epic form must come with epic music. Knowing that this was lacking, one day the dungeon master tried to create music of their own. Let's see what happened. A moment meant to be the culmination of their tale instead became a tragic end. Ashamed, the dungeon master walked off into the sunset, never to be seen again. The moral of this tale: be the dungeon master that could with Midnight Syndicate.
Yeah, and you all hear an angelic choral movement surrounding the Casimir, which does not fit this music that's playing right now, which is fine. 'Cause it's lovely music.
Midnight Syndicate are a talented musical production group creating gothic, horror, and fantasy music from your role-playing game at home. Don't be a natural 1, roll a natural 20 with Midnight Syndicate. These absolute legends can be found at www.midnightsyndicate.com on YouTube, Alexa, Spotify, or Apple Music.
Oh, hey there, bud. Didn't see you there. Glad you could stop on by during your mid-session break there. Oh, I'm just having a cold one and watching the game here in memory of my late cousin. You may have heard of the guy, Prestige Pete Peterson. God rest his soul. Boy, I tell you, old Pete there was a good man, and definitely did not fake his own death to throw off the scent of the IRS there. Oh, that's a touchdown. But if old Petey were here, he'd want me, his cousin, Lich Souls Larry, to tell you all about the incredible merch over there at the Lich Souls Gaming merch store. Every bit of merch you can think of to help support your favorite D&D stream. They got such things as t-shirts, hoodies, mouse pads, stickers, and so much more. So head on over to lichsouls.com/merch and pick yous up some merch there today. Well, I better get on up out of here and let you get back to your mid-session break there. Let me just find my coat and oh, when you know it, I'm already wearing it. But before I go, you know I got this nice casserole back at the house if you want to come on by and take it home with you. Wouldn't be no trouble at all. You can just bring the container back at your earliest convenience. Let me just try to find my coat here. Oh, still wearing it. Oh, jeez. I swear my mind these days, it just ain't what it used to be. Speaking of losing their mind, you know who died recently?
Did you just yawn?
Yes.
Tell me, son, what have you been drinking to keep yourself hydrated and energized?
Generic coffee brand?
Fool! You should be drinking Rogue Energy.
What's Rogue Energy?
Well, I'm glad you asked. Rogue Energy is an energy drink made by gamers for gamers. It is made to be the ultimate gaming energy drink with 0 fillers, 0 added sugars, plenty of essential vitamins, and oh so low calories. You can be supremely energized and or hydrated without the monstrous macros of the competitors. Not to mention the wide array of delicious flavors that Rogue Energy and Hydration come in. That includes both the powder formula and canned energy drinks. And get this, Lich Souls Gaming knows that our viewers are hard-working and hard-gaming individuals that need that energy throughout the day. So you can use code LichSouls at checkout for a discount off your order of Rogue Energy. And how do you feel, young gamer? I feel great. Rogue Energy has been a complete game changer. And my order also came with this convenient shaker. You've really shown me some useful info, Mr. Rogue, sir.
Now that is indeed what I love to hear.
And welcome back, everyone. So where we last left off, the party has came back to the second level where the markets are, the nicer markets. There's still like shops and stalls everywhere, but this is like the main market level, right? The commercial center of the city as a whole. So you're looking for alchemy.
Yes.
Yes,
Tools, right? Okay, so I'll be honest. If you're looking for alchemy set, but you don't want to be in the guild, you're probably gonna have to go more black market with it.
What that is? Okay.
Black market. That
I can do.
And
So-
while walking, I was like,
Guys, I apologize. I got a little bit overzealous there for a second. I have nothing against poor people. It's just I don't like dirt.
Okay, and Chico has prestidigitation on him. Good, now you're not dirty and you can shut up about it.
So we'll say that.
Well, thank you.
We'll
Does
say that
Valerie-
Valerie would have warned you that, you know, if you wanted alchemy tools, that you should go to the 5th level instead, and you'll find a guy who like a dragonborn man, green scales. He opens up his coat. He has all kinds of like bootleg alchemy tools. This set will cost you 60 orals.
6-0.
60.
I have 23.
That is not enough.
It does seem like it's a
I
little
know.
high for that kind of equipment, especially from your establishment.
My establishment is my trench coat.
Exactly. I would say it's not the reputation you have that you would overcharge.
Make a persuasion check.
Perfect. Oh, come on.
60 orals, or you can go get your guild membership.
Well, I've got 23, so I'm all good.
There's nothing else we can do to change his mind, is there?
There's not. You failed the persuasion check, so
That's
he'll
not a
walk
plus.
away.
Well, I mean, we don't need to, we don't need to buy it today, do we?
No, I'll go the legit route. It's fine.
Yeah, it's okay.
Unless we leave town.
Yes, I mean,
I mean, we don't have to follow the rules. He's not.
That's also probably why it costs more.
We'll see. It's okay. Let's go kill us some monsters. That's what I say.
okay, we'll keep that in mind. I mean, if it comes down to it and you choose to be a continuous apt member of the party, maybe we will use the collected funds to, give you the equipment you need for later.
I appreciate that greatly.
Be a good wooden man and help us out. Cat pats.
Okay, I shall try. Catch you back.
That's way more when you do it.
You get a little splinter.
Yeah, exactly. Plucks it out.
All right, so
Okay.
you guys said you're going to the mines to try to clear out monsters that are in there. Okay, so without having to go through it, so you guys will get a letter from Sergeant Matthias, and allowing you to go into the mines as an official work order. And you go to level. What level was it? Hold, please. You can talk amongst yourselves as you're
So, we've got our writ for our job. Everyone is prepared. You have your weapon shined, your fists ready, your magic's prepared.
It is level
Very
8.
much so.
My weapon mostly shines.
I got all three of those.
I
But
need 1 bit from everybody, please.
Another bit.
Another
A
bit.
whole bit.
I believe this is highway robbery.
taking us down bit by bit.
Yep. Next
As
thing
you
you know, it'll be
guys
16 bits.
find yourselves once more in Cog Bottom. These massive gears turning at the lower parts of the city, working the mini foundry and sanitation systems for the city above. There is a path that leads off and branches off from the 8th level and kind of goes down into where the mines would be. This larger metal platform that's a semicircle, all sorts of mine carts and other transportation methods on rails just to get the raw materials up to the foundry levels up 1 floor are right outside. And as you go in, there are 2 sunkeepers maintaining the mine shaft and its gateway, checking everybody's credentials as they go in. As you walk up, who is handing over the paper, the letter?
I mean, Diablo.
He's gonna unfurl it. He's gonna say, look at all of you. Clearing out monsters, eh?
That's the aim.
Of course.
All
That's
right,
what
you
the paper
recognize
says.
that if you are in life-threatening danger, that no one will come to your aid. You are doing this at your own risk.
Of course, so long as the pay is good, it's worth it, right?
All right. Payment will be received upon your return out of the cave. Per proof of be slain, you will receive 5 orals.
What kind of proof are you looking for?
Limb, tooth, claw,
ear,
eyes. Do you get
there's
like
also the alchemy guild is also interested in any sort of monster parts or herbs or other things that might be able to be found in order to sell to them to make their variety of wares, and they'll hand you a list of items that you might be able to find.
shopping list?
Hey, maybe we can get you a discount there, Crumb.
Can I look over that list?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to make a little note with these items.
Okay.
So we're collecting hairs, right?
Well, we're collecting proof of death and whatever valuable materials that Crom has on his list. Everyone ready?
What kind of monsters are down there? And I'll ask that to the Sunkeepers.
Don't know. If they find mine workers, we don't recover the bodies.
Would it be helpful if we bring the dead of the miners up, or is that not required?
Not required.
I doubt there's much to find.
Realm, what's the paper say? Like, can you assume what kind of monster it should be from what we're supposed to collect?
I think it might just be what they're looking for. It may not be a list of what we think is there. This could be a surprise.
So from what you're seeing, the list refers to the eyes of a basilisk. There is one of the items on there. There is hook horror claws. There are spider fangs or spider venom. There are the essence of water weirds. And there's just a list that goes on from there. There are also items called the Meyer fungus. There is just a number of herbs and stuff. So it's more so like if you guys roll high enough as you're searching, I'll let you know what you find. But
Okay.
there is a very extensive list. I'm not gonna say or list them all. But there's just some examples.
Okay, but it's so we can extrapolate that it's not just there's one creature messing up. It's
Right.
a whole array of creatures.
There's the tongues of ghouls. There are and all sorts of things. So it's a mine shaft. And it's the mine shaft in the Underdark. So it is a cave system, and often the mine shafts can break into other subterranean things.
That's in a variety of possible dangers.
That's the
Yes.
dark. Dangerous.
Before we
Good to
go
know.
anywhere, I'm gonna quickly cast aid on me, Daka, and Valerie. So 5 extra hit points.
5 extra hit points. It increases maximum hit points.
Yes.
So good to know.
And it lasts for 8 hours.
Right. So max goes up by 5 and temporary, right?
Pardon?
No, it just increases
Oh,
your
it's
hit
just-
points
it's
by
just
5
5
and heals
max.
you by that much. So just make sure you keep that in mind for when we long rested. It'll go back down.
Hang on.
It's a great spell. Well, with that out of the way, let's go kill some monster.
Yes, sir. Let's kick some monster ass.
Unless that ass needs to be turned into the Alchemist Guild, in which case we'll kick something else.
We can still kick it so long as it's still there.
I suppose. But I say, assuming unbruised would be better.
Yeah. And I will cast on myself Mage Armor.
Ah, classic spell.
Like I grab in a small pouch and some silvery dust, like.
Okay.
Feel a little more protected.
Valerie will pull a dark cloak over top of her red clothing, so she's a little more subtle.
All right. So as you guys head into the cave, you start to. Do any of you have a light? Who here does not have dark vision?
You know, that's a really good question.
Renatus does not have dark vision.
Nope.
Do Warforge have dark vision?
Yep.
Do we?
I believe so.
I don't think you do.
I think you might not.
And doesn't say anywhere.
Oh wait,
in my-
nope. Sorry, I do have dark vision. I apologize.
No, Warforged usually don't.
We do not.
So
Does the light
a
from
light source will be needed.
Does the light from Onar's like face count?
No, because that's just a character design thing. That's not you guys actually.
I have I don't have a torch.
No, I had to
I
look
don't have
at
a
it,
torch.
yes. I do have 60-foot dark vision.
I will use a torch.
All right.
Me and Onar.
You guys begin to head down into the caves of the Ilnira mines. And it's surprisingly damp and slick at the same time, as there are a number of things that are able to grow in this cave and thrive in this kind of environment. As you're exploring through this mine shaft, whoever is taking the lead of the party, I will need you to make a survival check to one, keep yourself and the group oriented as you explore this maze of tunnels.
I'll leave that open to anybody who feels they might be better at survival.
Nah.
Ornar, you want to lead us?
Oh, why not? I'm not great at survival and staying alive, but I'm pretty tough.
No, you're pretty good at finding the way. Which I personally suck at. That's why we found our way anyway.
Yeah, Honor will just stumble on through this cave system.
Survival check, I guess.
And we'll need a survival check.
Can I help with that, or?
I'll allow it.
You're a +6. That's really good, man.
So
I mean, it's a terrible roll.
it is an 8. You guys are walking for a bit of time, and eventually Ornar just like stops at an intersectional of tunnels, and he has no memory of this place.
I have no memory of this place.
Yes. You do not know where you are currently. You do not know at what point things happen. But can I get a nature check from someone, please, as you're kind of looking for things as you go?
I'll do it.
Oh, good roll.
17.
A 17. You are looking at the guide given to you that is a pamphlet from the Alchemy Guild, and you find a few roots and some herbs that the guild might find interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean, I'll pick them if no one else does.
I'll just say so put that you get 5 portions of herbs and 6 roots. There's also some like drip of mineral water coming from some ore, and it's like calcified water almost, and you're able to collect that as well. So put 2 vials of that. That's what a 17 will
People
get
at the
you.
higher levels will pay top dollar for that.
Well, hopefully enough for my license.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah.
You seem to be a little bit lost. Take a deep breath if you breathe, and let's continue on.
Yeah, let's keep going straight. That's always the right direction.
You can definitely do this.
Make
I
another
believe in
survival
you.
check for me, Ornar. Actually, no. Make a perception check for me. 14.
Yeah.
All right. As you step forward and you're kind of leading the party forward, you hear this slight hissing sound.
Do I know from where?
You don't.
Like
it sounds. But at this point, I'll add this in. At this point, as you it's like air escaping from a tight space. And at this point, I need everybody to make a Constitution saving throw against the poison effect. As a poisonous gas vent shaft is now blowing into all your faces. DC on this is going to be 10.
Second natural 1.
Oh, nope. That's a 9. I have advantage. Oh, wait. Hold on. Never mind. No.
All right. So anybody
9.
who got less than a 10 is going to receive 6 points of poison damage and receive the poison condition for the next hour. Anybody got less than a 10? Renatus.
Yep.
Is it just...
But I have resistance to poison damage, so
3 points of poison damage. This is a poison resistant party at the moment. Half of you are resistant to poison.
I'm gonna go to Renatus and pick a little flower out my hair and hand it to him as I'm gonna cast Lesser Restoration. And that will end your poisoned condition.
Thank you.
No worries.
All right. Party will continue forward. Can I get another perception check from the person, the lead of the group?
Of course. It's a 23.
Oh,
a 23.
There it is.
As you continue to move forward, you eventually find yourself in a greater opening of a cave. And you're about to take a step, and you realize that there is a sticky, like silk-like substance on the ground. And you refrain from stepping down.
Guys, there's a sticky substance around here. It looks white and sticky. Do you guys know what it is?
Careful.
Is it clearly? He forgot the silky part, but is it clearly web?
It is a web.
Okay.
And I, in fact, have a visual for all of you. You can put your tokens on the far left side, please.
Yay.
Oh.
You notice that there are some corpses are wrapped up in web in some of areas of this cavern.
Are they definitely dead?
You can go up and look.
Whereabouts are they?
Let me go ahead and mark on the map. We'll say here.
Oh, they're quite close.
And then,
I mean,
hold on,
yeah.
hold on. There's one here. Here. And then here.
Yeah, the one on the left closest, Cram would go take a look at.
Okay, you move your token to where you stand.
Like here.
Okay. Make a medicine check.
Okie dokie.
Be careful. There might be spiders.
An 8.
In 8. As you're looking closer, you can't quite tell. There's no indication the body would be alive or not. But as you're like looking at this, you feel something drip down on your shoulder. And you look up and you see these milky white eyes staring down at you with these fangs about to take a bite. This is going to be a surprise round, everybody. So it's time to roll for initiative.
Ooh, that didn't work.
Oh, spooky spiders.
I rolled a 2.
That is horrendous.
And I warned you.
Yes, you did. But I wanted to help. No worries.
All right, y'all ready? Let me stop the cave ambience. All right, so that is going to be an 18 to hit, Pram.
I'll do it.
All right. As the spider is gonna bite down on you, and then let's see here. That's gonna be a D10. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please. This is against poison.
It is with advantage. So, with advantage, it will be a 13.
13, that will succeed. So you're going to take half as much poison damage, divided by 2, because you are resistant.
Yes.
So that's 48 points of poison damage. 13, 22, 11, which will be divided to 5. So you take 5 points of poison damage. Plus the I already say the piercing, it's 7 piercing. So 12 total.
Ooh, okie dokie. Anything else? An extra attack?
It has the one attack, but as it bites, it is going to disappear from your sight.
As in, like a teleport, or
make a nature check. Actually, make an Arcana check, not nature. Sorry.
Okay. 17.
17. This appears to be a magical effect that this innate ability that this creature has, where it is able to shift out of the material plane. With that, let me go ahead and roll some more dice here.
Oh, so yeah, Krem would shout that out. They can teleport.
One of your guys' favorite sentences to ever hear me say ever. Let me roll some more dice.
Space spider. I assume. I don't know.
As a player, you are correct.
I didn't say it in game. Sorry.
Spiders that can phase. Oh no.
Not a phase.
The moon. It's not a phase. They're spiders their whole lives.
Oh my god.
Which one?
Give me 1 second here.
Crom, are you fine? I said to be careful.
You just wasted your turn.
All right, so the
God, we all rolled so badly.
oh, y'all did fine.
I don't know what I was talking about.
Okay, so that's that.
Okay.
With that, Valerie, in front of you, a spider will appear,
Uh-huh.
and it's gonna go to bite you.
Sure.
That is okay. So that is gonna be an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
I need a con save, please. I guess you're gonna take 7 points of piercing damage.
Constitution saving throw. That's the thing I'm bad at. 16. Yo.
16, that will succeed. However,
You said 7 piercing to start.
7 piercing to start. You're gonna take half this poison, and it's 11, 18, 19, 9 points of poison damage, plus the 7. It will be a total of 16 points total. And that will be that creature's turn. It is now Renatus's turn.
All right.
Daka, your turn's coming up soon.
Cool. It's on the ground, right?
It is on the ground.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna go up to it. Give it a nice little slash of the blade here. I'll do it two-handed.
Okay.
For a little extra damage. That is a nat 20.
Wow.
Natural 20. Okay.
Yay!
All right.
Nice work.
Let's see. So that's 9, 18, 22 damage.
22 points of damage. Nice on the one marked green. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So as Renatus comes up with this long blade, he swings down and slashes this creature across his abdomen, and it rears back in pain, squealing as it does so. All right.
That'll be it for my turn.
Okay. It's now another one of the creature's turns. Hi, Daka.
No, I disagree.
That is going to be a 21 to hit.
Meets it, beats it, right? If I have a 21?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's gonna hit.
All right, so that's going to be 3 points of piercing damage. I need a con save, please.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm slow right now. I have a cat attacking me.
A 14 will succeed. You'll take half of the total. That is 17 divided by 2 is 8 points of poison damage, so a total of 11 points you'll take this turn as this creature reaches up and it sinks its fangs into your leg, injecting the poison, but you manage to fight it off as it pierces through your the thin layer of magical armor that comes off of your body. All right, and with that is now Daka's turn, and Diablo, your turn is coming up soon.
Does it disappear?
No, because they only can do that once in a turn. It can phase in and out.
Okay. It's messing with me, so
Otherwise, these creatures would be like way too powerful.
great. I had something else planned. Shit.
Expect the unexpected.
Yeah, I know. Can I make this happen? Come on, square. Hey. Yeah, you know what? I'll clap 2 of my bigger gems that I have with like for my staff just to get her, and it will give this thunder wave.
Okay.
Right in front of me, which should just hit it. So I'm casting it. Tip. Yeah, normal roll. So that's a Constitution saving throw.
It will fail with a 3.
So it takes 9 damage and should be pushed away, right? Creature takes and is pushed 10 feet away from you. There we go. Just straight away.
The max this creature can get pushed back without trying to space someone is 5 feet.
Yeah, because someone else is in the way. I get it.
Yeah. So 5 feet back, and as it like it screeches and it gets pushed back, and like it's trying to like regain its footing from this damage that it takes, which is 9 points of thunder damage, and the one marked orange. All right.
And I'll run over here and try to hide by just like sitting against the corner of the wall.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Yeah. And I will command Gits to help Diablo with his next turn by distracting Spider this one.
Okay.
So the bat is flying and the spider's eyes. And stealth, here we go. Natural 20! I really want to be hidden.
Another
end of turn.
Cram, can I get a wisdom saving throw from you, please?
You may.
As the spider appears and it starts to like stare into your eyes.
Do
you have anything regarding charmed effects?
I'm really don't like them.
Okay, so something is like there is this like in your mind there is this need to walk into the web. Something is telling you to come into this web. So you must use on your next turn all of your movement to walk into the web. You're now so charmed by this creature.
I am charmed.
You're charmed by this creature. Oh my god, a phase spider with an ability that's not in its normal stat sheet? What? Okay. That is that creature's turn. It is now Diablo's turn.
All right. Diablo sees this many-legged creature who likes to restrict its prey and thinks, I'm going to do that to that creature. And he's going to use the attack action to grapple.
Yeah.
Okay, love it. Love the energy.
So I'm being assisted by the bat. So does that give me advantage? Or does that give the spider disadvantage on this contested athletics?
The help action gives advantage.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna have advantage on this
But he's
athletics
specifically
check.
helping you, so nobody else will get advantage. I believe is what was declared. You
Or
can't
he's
help
got
so.
disadvantage. I was regardless. Yeah.
It's for attack rolls.
All right, cool. So contested check. That is a 23
against its
acrobatics or athletics.
I got
That's
a 20.
its choice. Well, it fails. So, this tiny man wraps his arms onto this big spider and constricts some of its legs.
Okay.
And he's going to use his bonus action, spend some of his mojo for flurry of blows, and attack this thing a little bit.
Okay.
So here we go. That's a 25 to hit.
Hits.
For 5 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And a 10 to hit.
Misses.
All right. So yeah, he just sends a nice solid knee into the abdomen of this thing as he holds on to some of its legs.
Your knee comes out and like this purplish blue goop is like coating your knee as it punctured through the exoskeleton of this creature.
All right. And that'll be his turn.
All right, it's now Valerie's turn.
All right,
Phone's on deck.
Valerie's going to snap at her wolf fan because she has this wonderful creature right in front of her, and is going to slash at it.
Okay.
Does a 14 hit?
14 will hit.
Okay. So basic damage, I don't know why it did that. It's 9. And then going to use one of my Bardic Inspiration to do 2d6 psychic damage as well.
Okay.
Plus 9 psychic damage.
So what's the total?
18. 9 plus 9.
18, that is exactly the amount of health I had left. This creature dies.
Excellent. This is like the ichor and stuff like
so
that.
So as you slash at it with your metal fan, you slash its abdomen and its innards come out this like bluish purple goop. And then as the psychic damage takes, like its eyes burst as its brain bleeds and it crumbles up, its legs curl in and it's like twitching a little bit.
Oh god, that's so messy. And she's gonna look at Crom, not knowing what's going on, and saying, "Delightful wooden man, please get better," as she casts first level healing word on him.
Thank you.
Level 1. And 6 healing for you.
Very nice.
And then, so yeah, she's going to kind of stay where she is next to Renatus. Feeling safe. That's the end of my turn.
All right, Cram. Walk into the web. Right there in the middle.
The middle one? Okay. 5, 10, 20. Do you want me to just stay in the middle?
Yep. And you're now considered restrained by the web as y'all watch as Cram walks into the web.
Do I still get my action?
You do. You just had to use your movement. You are charmed, so you can't take attack actions against the one marked blue.
But I can still shoot this orange one.
Yeah.
With disadvantage because
You're
it's
restrained.
Unless I'm going to use acid splash, so it has to make a Dex 13.
Okay.
Pretty please.
12.
That fails. It's going to take 1d6 acid damage.
Oh my gosh.
But 4 whole points of acid damage, which is probably
4 whole points of acid damage as it splashes in its face and it starts to, like, scratch at its face with its little front 2 legs.
And that'll be all.
Okay. It is the one that attacked you first. It's now its turn again as it appears once again here. And it's gonna crawl up and it gets to attack you with advantage because you're restrained by its web.
Is there I'm gonna use restore balance to get rid of that advantage.
Okay.
I mean, you didn't. Okay.
That's good because that would have been a natural 20. But it's not, so that's gonna be a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that still hits, but it's not a natural 20.
It's not a natural 20. So to start, that's going to be 5 points of piercing damage. I need a con save, which you get advantage for.
Okay. That'll be a unnatural 20 on the con.
That's a dirty 20.
20. Dirty 20, yeah, what you want to call it. Unnatural dirty.
That will
You
be
said
after your
20.
resistance is applied 8 points of poison damage.
And did you
As
say
this
5 piercing?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
lovely,
13
okay.
total.
Coolio.
As it starts to corrode away at your wooden form with the poison damage. And then that faded into, so it can't fade out. It's now Ornar's turn. And then we're at the top of the initiative.
Ornar is going to use his bonus action and summon his spiritual weapon, a giant forge hammer, right next to the red one to smash down on it.
Squish bug.
Yes,
I would
squish
just
bug.
summon a giant newspaper. It would have been so funny. Missed opportunity.
So that's a 10 to hit.
10 will miss.
10 will miss. Great. Ornar himself will then turn to this orange one that's right next to him and just swing up with his smaller forge hammer.
Okay.
And smack it in the face.
Okay.
Respectfully. This is 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
That's a 1. So 6 bludgeoning damage.
6 points of bludgeoning damage. All right.
And then
Looking really hurt.
He'll walk up a little bit, and that's his turn.
All right. It's not Renatus' turn.
Oh. All right. First things first. Bonus action casting Wrathful Smite. Give myself 1d6 extra. And then I'm gonna swing at the orange one there again, or for the first time.
Okay.
Two-handed again this time.
All right.
That's not the right thing. An 18.
18 hits.
Cool. So that's 10 plus 1d6. Ooh, nice. So 10 slashing, 16 psychic.
10 slashing, 16. You said 16?
I mean,
psychic?
six psychic, sorry.
All right,
16
that
total.
creature is dead.
Let's go.
Hey.
All right.
Another kill for Renatus.
That's 2 on the board. Okay. You said the red one is on the web?
Yeah.
Eating your friend.
Okay. If I went over there, would I be able to reach it? Or how far
Well,
off the ground is it?
It's like
Okay.
just on the edge of the web.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that then. Can I make it over there? Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, oh perfect. Right up on it. And then extra attack. Again, two-handed. That is a nat 1.
Roll a d12 for me, please.
I don't want.
I said so.
10.
A 10. Okay. Do. All right. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, please. DC 10.
18.
18. You start to feel this sense of fear crawl into the back of your mind, like creep back, but you manage to fight it off as you have faced death before. All right.
That will be my turn.
Okay. It is now Daka's turn.
Daka.
Yeah. So Diablo just dropped the creature in front of me and like, good job. And out of my hiding spot, firebolt at the red one.
All right. Which I believe you get advantage on.
Yes, please. Unless they beat my 25 hiding.
They didn't.
So good at hiding, you can hide in nothing.
That's a 24 and 5 fire damage.
He's hiding behind Diablo because he's a size smaller. 5 points
Also,
of fire
there's a
damage
divot.
as it hits the one marked red square in the butt. And yeah, burns a little bit, screeches in pain.
And I'll run over here, hide again, while passing Diablo going, Gitz gonna help you again, do it! Gitz is your high bat!
All right.
So I'll hide again.
Heard. All right, so this one right here is going to take a step forward. It's going to go after Cram with advantage.
Okay.
That is, a natural 19, which is going to hit.
Yep.
I need another con save. That is 6 points of piercing damage.
Con save is a 15.
15 will succeed, which is good for you because I rolled really high. 9 points of poison damage is what you're going to take.
I am down.
Cram goes down, unconscious, as these creatures have found their next meal, even though he doesn't have flesh. They like wood. They're vegetarians.
Yeah, they're
so
they find out he doesn't have any blood, and they're like, "Oh, this is boring."
Bummer.
All right, and he is going to fade into the ethereal plane.
Don't like it.
Boop. It's now Diablo's turn. Valerie's
All
on deck.
right, all right. Look here, look here. Okay, yeah. Diablo is going to see that the only living spider, is right here, and he is going to use his full movement to get a nice running start, and he is going to run and perform a drop kick at this spider.
With advantage.
With advantage. Which will be a 21.
21 will hit.
And that will be 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
7 points of bludgeoning damage. All right, against the one marked red. Cool.
Yes, and
Look at a little hurt.
he, he lands on his stomach, and he immediately uses his mojo to do a flurry of blows, and that will be. Wait, so did I just have advantage on that first one? I'm
Only one attack. Yep.
Okay, yeah. So that's a 20.
20 will hit.
For 5 bludgeoning damage.
5 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay.
And a 10.
10 misses.
So yeah, he does a drop kick, lands on his stomach, and then as he stands up, he kind of kicks it, and gets back to his feet,
Okay.
and that'll be his turn.
Valerie.
All right, Valerie is going to cast another healing word on Cram. Just the words, "Arise, beautiful wooden man."
Hey guys, I don't know if you noticed this, but when your health is 0 on the health interface, your profile picture turns gray.
Yes. So
New
you get
feature.
7 health, Mr. Cram. And so one of the phase spiders is missing. She's going to move here and go, "Oh, it's so scary, so dangerous, so..." well, not here, like here.
Okay.
And I'm going to take the dodge action.
All right.
Which is basically she's doing a fan dance.
I love it.
Crom,
know
it's your
there's still
turn. You're still restrained.
I have arisen. Wow.
Risen, baby girl.
True dat.
It's just this one little peasant boy in front of me. So I'm going to do a poison spray.
Okay.
So can I get a con 13 save, please?
No, but you can have a 20.
Well, he shall take 5 to... Oh wait, it's
That's
a cantrip.
zero.
If he
There's
takes
a
any.
cantrip.
It's a cantrip, he takes none. My fault. And... Yeah, that's gonna be everything. Unless I get to make a save against the charmed / resistant / event.
So since you're taking damage, you're no longer charmed.
Awesome. Then yeah, that's everything.
All right. In that case, it is now the one marked red's turn. It is going to turn and attack Diablo. Diablo does a 9 hit. I'm sorry?
Nope.
Nope. Did I say 9 or 19? 19. It should be 19.
Oh, a 19 is different than a 9.
Sorry.
Yeah, a 19 does hit, yes.
All right, so that's going to be 12 points of piercing damage, and I need a con save.
Okay. That's a 4.
4, so you will take the full damage for this. 24 points of poison damage.
Yeah, Diablo's down.
All right, as this creature bites into your quads, your veins start to turn this icy blue color. So there's a caveat with this, how this poison damage works. If the damage reduces the target to 0 hit points, the poison damage specifically, the target is stable but poisoned for 1 hour, even after regaining hit points, and is paralyzed while poisoned in this way. So you are stable, you don't have to make death saves, but you're paralyzed for the next hour until the poison condition gets removed from some kind of effect. Okay?
Took me down from full health, by the way, guys.
Wow.
Yeah, that was all of his hit points.
All right, and then it will go into the ethereal plane.
Crap.
It's Arnar's turn.
Arnar. I guess I'm a cast healing word on Diablo at 2nd level, just so he's not at 0 hit points anymore.
What's your word? We want to hear.
Forge.
Really? Forge.
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 Interesting.
So that's 6 healing. And then that's I'm gonna ready my action to smack it whenever this thing comes back.
Okay.
Along with moving up to actually be with the party.
So,
and that's it.
Diablo is conscious but paralyzed.
Yeah, paralyzed and poisoned.
All right, Renatus, it is now your turn.
All right. First thing first, he's gonna walk up to this web here, and he's gonna give it a nice, quick little slice to try to cut down Cram here.
Okay, so this is going to be a help action for Cram to make a strength check against the restraining condition. Okay.
That's fine.
So he'll get advantage on that. Is that your turn?
And then with action surge, I will hold my action until this thing pops back up, because eventually it will.
Daka.
I will scoot here, but between dead spider and stone, hide and dodge at the same time.
Okay.
How can you hide and dodge? You're just like
Bonus
squirming in a
action
corner.
hide, action dodge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I dodge with my action and I hide with my bonus action.
You little rogue.
No, I'm a goblin.
Ooh, 9
and
stuff? Not great.
and then just gonna give Gitz again the command to help out Diablo because he's flashy. No, wait, Diablo's down. To help out Renatus.
Okay. So it is now the one marked blue's turn. It is going to appear over here. And it's going to attack Valerie, who's taking the dodge action currently.
Yeah.
Which means is it you take half damage or it gets attacks with disadvantage? Which is it?
Attacks are at disadvantage.
Attacks are at disadvantage. Okay. Okay, well that's good for you. Because I rolled a natural 3 and a natural 20. And that means 7 to hit.
That misses.
So as you're doing this fan dance, it's hypnotized by your fan for a moment, and then it tries to bite, but you manage to like just nimbly dodge out of its way. And it's now Diablo's turn, but you're paralyzed, and it doesn't say that you get to make the save at the end of your turns. So it is now Valerie's turn.
All right, Valerie has this wonderful a spider right in front of her.
Okay.
So she's gonna hit it.
Yeah.
Yeah, with a weapon. So the fan's gonna like stop spinning and just go for like a slash at this creature. 13 Does a 13 hit?
13 just hits.
Okay, so 11 base damage, and then we're
Okay.
going to use another Bardic Inspiration and 4 Psychic damage.
All right, this is the first amount of damage this creature has taken in this initiative.
15 left.
Okay.
And oh gosh, now she's in a real bind. As a bonus action, she's going to, through her elegant fan dance, give inspiration to Renatus.
Okay. So Renatus has Bardic Inspiration. I'm going to cram. It's your turn.
I'm going to use this advantage to try escape the restraint.
Can I get a strength check, please?
A strength check.
Mm-hmm.
With advantage.
They're both -1 anyway. That's okay. So the first one's a 16, and then with advantage 16.
16. You managed to break free. The DC's 10. And you're no longer considered restrained.
Julio. I'm gonna run.
To break free.
Are the webs difficult terrain, or are they?
They are difficult terrain.
All right. Okay, so 10, 20, 25. I'm gonna move there, and then that'll be my turn.
All right. It is now the red one's turn. It is going to appear here and just get bludgeoned by Ornar and Renatus.
Get a D6 to use your leader there.
Does an 18 hit?
18 hits.
Does a 20 hit?
All right, hold on. 20 does hit. So 8's okay.
8 bludgeoning damage.
Yep. And Renatus, your damage.
12. And
all right,
what you said was a
Renatus gets
D6.
another kill under its belt.
Didn't even have to use the inspiration, but
You got it for the next bit.
He's dead.
Cool.
10 minutes.
fuck it. Heck yeah. I said heck yeah. Of course I did.
Wait, is that
All
Bruce
right.
H.P. Peterson?
It is now. it
No,
is now
he's dead.
Arnar's turn.
Arnar. I'm
All of our Australian viewers.
Hey,
I'm,
also
it was
remember that
Ornar.
Olympic rivalry that you were so pompous about at the beginning? I just
There's-
want to point that out.
There's currently an ad break running, by the way. Anyone who is still seeing us is a subscriber.
I'm gonna walk up right next to the blue one, but I'm also gonna command my spiritual weapon to come 15 feet straight down.
Bad place to hesitate, man.
On the command of his spiritual weapon to come
As you are.
up to here.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna make it come to Valerie, and then on the side of her, on the bottom of her bottom.
Walk up. You're gonna make it walk up next to
Float
Valerie.
up.
Just
Yes.
say that.
Can you finish your
Cover.
turn, please?
Yes. So it's gonna move next to her,
Thank
smack
you.
the blue thing.
Oh, God. To imagine if it was a giant purple floppy weapon.
It's an 18 hit.
18 hits.
We're
Quit
getting
while
banned.
you're ahead of Yee.
That's 8 force damage.
How do you want to do this?
Hey.
So this giant forge hammer floats over Valerie and just wham! And you hear just a clang of a forge just ring out through an echo in this chamber.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right.
As like spider guts just go like spurting everywhere.
Ichor everywhere.
Yep. Eviscerated.
Are they all dead?
And then with the remainder of my turn, I'm gonna go up to Diablo and cast Lesser Restoration on him to remove the poison condition. So he's no longer paralyzed.
Nice. It's just Diablo's perfectly like in a pose, stiff on the ground. Then he relaxes for a moment, stands up.
The combat music's still running. Are we still in initiative?
Yeah,
You
I'm gonna end my turn
are.
there. So yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Wait, how big were these creatures?
They're considered large. Why?
Just curious.
Oh, okay. I need.
Of course.
Gonna look up.
We always
need.
have to check the ceiling.
No, that's not what happened here. Give me a
Okay.
second here. I gotta measure something.
Those
You
were
woke-
just babies, and now we
you-
face the mama.
You woke it up with your big hammer, Strike Man.
And remember,
Actually,
I'm still
I need
hidden.
Renatus and Cram to make a dexterity saving throw, please, with disadvantage.
I'd rather not. Is it a D6 I get to roll with it?
Yeah.
Or is it I just plus 6?
It's a
1d6.
D6.
That's a 9.
That will fail. Cram succeeds as a lightning bolt shoots out and strikes the two of you.
We're inside.
Oh, good. Lightning wielding spiders. That's what we needed.
Who said anything about a spider?
Oh, God.
It's Revelor.
Okay, so that is going to be 8d6.
Wait, no, it was lightning damage, not thunder, so.
Yeah, it's not a specialty.
Yeah, exactly.
That is 29 points of damage. That'll be halved for Cram. As a mage with blue purplish lips appears. I've been waiting for a moment to get my revenge.
Oh, it's the survivor.
Hold on, I gotta do math here. Is it 29?
29.
Oof.
Cram goes unconscious.
Again.
And that will be his turn.
Would you
It's now
stop doing
Renatus'
that?
turn.
Cool. Where's this guy at? Where is he at? There you are. Okay.
There you is.
1, 2. Okay, so I can make it up to him. Cool. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. Right there. And for the first time, I'm going to bonus action manifest echo.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
This guy just hit me with a lightning bolt. Now Renatus is pissed. And then yeah.
Well,
Then I
no, hold on.
will-
Describe your echo.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
please.
of course. Okay, so you see, slightly floating above the ground. Actually, he doesn't really appear to have legs. You just see like the bottom of his coat just kind of flowing, and it seems like he's floating. He's basically like almost a carbon copy image of Renatus, but just made of this green energy. But you notice you can't really see his face because it's covered with what appears to be a skull mask. But you also notice that the scar that Renatus has, his echo, it's much more prominent, almost like as if the wound was fresh. Yeah.
All right.
So, and then
How do you summon it? Like, what
Huh?
did you do? What'd you do for summoning it?
He just his eyes will grow. His eyes will glow green. Good lord, they'll grow green. Yeah. I almost did it again, unironically.
With the spleen.
Take your
Yeah,
turn.
Yeah. His eyes get all green and shit,
Before
and all of a
you
sudden it's just.
stroke out.
And then, all right, so action.
Cool.
Oop, I don't even have the chat. That's gonna be a 22.
22 hits.
Cool. For 6 slashing plus d6 bonus 3, so 9 points total.
9 points total. Okay.
Then action surge. Or wait, never mind. Already used that. Wait. Never mind. I'm dumb.
All right.
17.
17 hits.
Is it? I can use 1d6 per turn or like per action?
No, their bardic inspiration is a one-time use.
Okay. Never mind. And I used it once. All right, 14.
14 points of damage. All right. All right.
Oh. And then action from my echo as well. Ugh, that's an 11.
Misses.
Yep. Well, that's my turn.
Daka.
Shit.
I'll scoot around, look past Valerie, and then see that, right? Or do I have to go further
Right there is fine.
to get vision? And because Valerie was still in the dancing fighting motion, I'm like past the skirt. Airball.
What are you doing? Okay.
Apparently he's
Firebolt.
peeking through Valerie's
21
skirt.
hits.
That's 5 fire damage.
5 points of fire damage. All right.
And then I'll scoot around her again underneath the hammer and just hide behind the spider.
He's definitely wearing dancer shorts underneath, by the way.
All right.
Oh, and give just tell Gitz, oh, help the dancing lady.
Okay, it's now Diablo's turn.
All right. Let me just measure this out again. Yeah, Diablo, although he is very, very hurt, he is going to keep moving, and he will run over and he will just take some swings at this guy. That's going to be a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
That's 7 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
And I'll use the last bit of available mojo for a nice flurry of blows. That's a 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Another 7.
I need you to make a save.
What type of save?
Pulling it up because he's going to use this reaction to Hellish Rebuke. I need.
I think it's a
you-
dex save.
It's a dex save, yeah.
All right. That's a 17.
17. 10 points of fire damage, which will be half to 5 because you're a tiefling.
Ooh, just perfect. So Diablo's at 1 hit point currently.
And with that, how do you want to do this?
Yeah, Diablo still has that extra one. So Diablo, he runs up. He gives the man a nice, ringer to his face. Leave his ears ringing, and then he kicks him down, trips him, and he's just gonna. It's very brutal, but he's gonna grab the man by his hair. I'm assuming you described him having a little bit longer hair, right?
Mm-hmm. String.
Grab him by his hair, and he's going to just stomp on this guy's neck.
Oh, that's brutal.
All right. So as this happens, the leftover momentum will cause the body to fall back into the chasm behind him as you just do not hear any impact below, unknowing of how far down the hole goes in the cave. So, and that will end initiative.
Diablo will drag his foot against the ground. It's like leaving a streak of blood.
It was.
I am still down and not stabilized. If that affects anything.
I mean,
need
that sure does.
Just make one death save for me, please.
Okay.
Is anybody going to assist Cram?
Cleric?
The
Yeah,
one cleric?
I mean,
Ornar, help Cram!
This is your one job.
I'll walk over to Cram and reach down, and as I pick him up, I'll cast Healing Word on him and just blow him a little kiss. Like a couple embers will like fly out through my mask and touch his skin.
Fire, it dies.
How much healing does it get? I just want to say that that moment of silence was very deafening. For both of you.
I know.
You get 6 healing back. There you go, Josh.
Lovely. Thank you.
Well, that was a rough first encounter.
Yeah, those spiders bit hard.
Yes. Well, no one said Underdark creatures played fair. So
I'll stand up, dust myself.
Could you do that cleaning thing again? I think I got spider blood on me, like a lot.
she casts it on herself. Listen, we're going to need to collect the body parts and things are going to get messy, so you are smart and you get a little finger, so you might be good at finding things.
I just want y'all to know that Valerie, in my opinion, just serves so much content. I love it so much. She's the best.
Yeah. I learned a little bit of that from Gwynova.
You're seriously not gonna do that right now, right? You're gonna leave me hanging here?
Once we have a chance to go through the bodies, I will expend some of the arcane power that I've been gifted through my years of practice to clean your clothing.
Yep, I will remember this.
Yeah, Diablo will kind of assist. He'll start trudging around on with on 1 HP, just leaving one bloody footprint everywhere he goes.
Yeah. And I'm going to suggest once we have some chance to gather stuff, we should probably take a short rest, if it is possible.
Okay, so you have 4 carcasses of spiders. It has been declared that these spiders do have both venom that needs to be collected, and they also have another organ in their body that allows them to, if harvested correctly, it does allow people to make potions that allows them to go into the ethereal plane temporarily. So I need a survival check, and depending on what you get, whoever's harvesting these, I need one person to make it with advantage.
Ornar will pull out his forge hammer and begin to hack at the spider to safely remove these glands.
Valerie passes them a dagger.
Okay, so the DC to harvest the poison was 10. The DC to harvest the other item, the more expensive and valuable item, was 20. So you will get 4 doses of phase spider components is what you can put in your inventory for this sake of simplicity.
Okay. And I suppose we should take a little bit of the leg or some eyes as proof of destruction.
Why not?
Yeah, are we going back now, or are we going to keep going deeper?
That depends on all of you. I mean, we've just started. We take a short rest. We can probably go a little bit further, but we could die.
No.
Yes, sort of.
If we rest, I should be good to go for now. Or good to go after that. I'll be up and running again.
Yeah. I mean, and if we do, she'll pull out her guitar in a guitar case and play a song of rest if we do.
Yeah, is this room safe enough for us to pitch a little tent, take a little rest?
I mean, you can rest up for 2 hours.
Works.
Yeah,
Go for it.
As you guys are resting up, Revelor.
Revelor?
Not Revelor,
He
sorry,
here?
Renatus.
Revlord?
Renatus.
Whoa.
Shut up!
He has graced us with his presence.
The god of retribution, the god almighty.
Do you want your character moment or not, Renatus?
Sure, I'll take it. I'll take it.
We're gonna deafen?
As you're all resting, a small little turquoise green will-o-wisp will appear before you. And it will float towards the wrapped up body in the web and then disappear.
Well, naturally curious, he will go and investigate the body.
Okay. So this, as there's no danger anymore, you're able to open up the web and see that all 4 of these bodies are no longer alive.
Okay. Is there like any significance to them or anything?
Make a religion check.
Cool. I'm not great with those. Oh, but I have a thing that can help me out here. Hold on. Where is it? What is it? D6. That's a 6.
Give me a second here, Quinn.
Crom?
Yes, Tucker?
Are you fine again? You went down, like, again and again.
Oh.
Yes. I mean, you could have helped, but you were too busy cowering, I saw.
I helped.
Oh, I helped.
You did great. Oh no, you did great.
How
Yes, you
far
did.
down underground are we?
I mean, you're in the Underdark, so it's about as far underground as you can get.
Ah, cool. Upon seeing the bodies, Revlor's gonna like drop to his knees and start. He doesn't have a shovel or anything, but he's gonna start like digging with his hands as best he can.
Yeah, we can't be mad at Michael.
What?
You said Revelor.
That's what I meant, Renas. First of all, why would you make 2 characters in a row that start with an R?
R.
R-E to add that.
Arnar, he did too many R's.
Or does this one have a fake
there's a
name too?
No.
Probably.
You can mark your character sheets first.
Renatus is
by the way.
Latin for rebirth. Jeez.
Lord drop.
Okay, do what now? Sorry, I missed that.
Well, his race is reborn.
Yeah,
so
it's literally his name.
there's no lore drop.
Yeah, no.
I
But we
mean,
can
you
question
don't. So
him.
necessarily, you don't have to physically bury them. You can. There's more than one way to lay a body to rest.
Burn.
Do I know how to do that?
But still,
Quentin,
you start digging with
what?
your hands.
Burn the
This is like,
bodies.
Oh.
what are you
okay,
doing?
I'm gonna turn to the group. Be like, what am I doing? Does anyone have a torch?
For what? What, Renatus?
I need a torch.
For what?
Okay, so grab
Yes,
the
I'm
torch.
assuming all now. Yeah.
Ornar, I need flame.
Flame?
Yes.
Arnar will pop open his mask and stick a torch inside.
Torch. And then he'll go one by one and start lighting all the bodies on fire.
So, what? What do you do?
Do we witness this? Him just lighting these bodies on fire in front of us?
Yes.
They all deserve a proper burial.
You could have at least asked the cleric for a little prayer. I do sometimes do that.
He'll hold up his hand and, like, as the bodies are burning, he'll actually like, put his hands together and pray, saying, is it Ilna? I always forget how to pronounce her name. Okay. In the name of Graftraya and Ilna, I release you.
And for a brief moment, as the sparks and embers kind of rise up and dissipate into the air, you watch as this blue-like essence kind of just rises in a, well, kind of like an aurora kind of shape, rises up and dissolves into the air from each of these bodies.
That is very interesting.
Walk back to Cram. The task is done, and he'll hand him back the torch.
Meanwhile, Valerie is still playing on her guitar. So anyone who does a short rest gets an extra D6 healing. Song of Rest.
But you guys do get your short rest. So if you haven't marked your character sheets and updated your health from your hit die, you may do so.
I'll do. Cool.
Because a short rest is one of the best ways to avoid having to take a long rest every session.
Oh yeah, you guys aren't getting long rests as much as you're accustomed to this campaign.
I'm also going to use my Harness Divine Power and turn my Channel Divinity into a spell slot.
Okay.
Right. So we have our monster part. We have whatever you extracted out or not, and Renatus did his thing. So shall we delve deeper into this mine and find more monster?
Sure. I'll lead the way again, because it turned out great last time.
Yeah, you're actually decently good at that.
Yes, and to say you're very perceptive and good at those kind of things. Not super smart, but intelligence is not the whole game, right?
Whoa. I am the smartest one in the party. It just depends how you define it.
And
We're all smart in our own ways.
As this conversation carries on, and as Arnar leads you further into the mines of Elnira, what happens next is a story for another time. So everybody, that's where we're going to end session 2 of campaign 3 here for Prestige Encounters. You can join us next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next session. And don't forget about the one shots, both the one shot this coming Thursday, hosted by Tafty, also known as Michael, one of our favorite people. And our Halloween one shot is currently open for signups. There are 8 spots available, $30 to join, and you get character art of the character you're playing for that. So it is a summer camp slasher themed one shot, super fun. Camp Shoshonok. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and pass it on over to Jeremiah, who plays Diablo, or Tiefling Monk.
Yeah, great session, y'all. Another fun combat against some special phase fighters. That was pretty crazy. I didn't expect to get dropped in one attack, but then again, monks do have a D8 hit die. As beefy as he may look, he is kind of wimpy in the health department.
He's also like 5'5", so
5'4", 5'6" with the horns. All right. Anyway, some cool stuff, some cool morality stuff showing through for the party. A little bit of interesting stuff going on there. I can't wait to see what else happens with all that, like the Watchers, and I don't know about you. I don't know how final that mage was, considering we don't know where his body is anymore.
He's like Emperor Palpatine. He'll just be alive again somehow.
He's just gonna be the cat that always comes back.
Them Sanguisian folks, they trip you up like that. You think they're dead, and then they're not. Anyway, I'll pass it over to what is it, Quentin? I'm still not used to this. Yeah, Quentin, aka Renatus, our reborn slinger of his own soul, I suppose.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Jeremiah. Yeah. Not much from Renatus the first half there, but of course he is a man of very few words. He only speaks when he is needed. So, but yeah, that second half, the fight and all, a lot of fun there. Yeah. But I hate face spiders now, so thanks for that.
You're welcome.
But yeah, Great session all around. Thank you, of course, to everyone who was chatting it up in chat tonight. All of our wonderful, amazing role players for bringing this story to life. And of course, thank you to our wonderful DM, Michael, for putting this story together and bringing us together each and every week. Unless something happens and we have to skip a session. But anyway, yeah, that's all for me. So, Guy, why don't you take it away?
Oh my galorb. Yeah, and to say second session of the new campaign. I have said this off camera, but I absolutely love this city. I think it's really cool having this be our opening setting. Like, you know, normally you find like a city and like the seedy underbelly is like one place, but here it's like a whole like societal arc broken down, and it's just like it's a really fun place. It's one of those like cities you want to be in forever. You know, you can deal with politics on one level and with, you know, eldritch horrors maybe on the bottom level, for all we know. But to say, really looking forward to seeing more of these characters as they're slowly being revealed. We're kind of figuring out who's good at what, which is what's always cool about a new party. But you know, as much as I enjoy the people, I really want to thank Michael for creating this setting for us to enjoy and explore. And I'm going to leave it at that and pass it on to the smartest man in the room, Ornar.
Oh, thank you for that.
No, it was a great session. I actually really enjoy playing Ornar. He's really smart a lot of the time, in some ways. At least that's what my mom told me. So, Michael always makes it an awesome session. Like Quentin said, I now also hate face spiders. I have a fear of spiders, and it just got worse. Don't know how that was possible, but it was. With that, I'll pass it over to Killian, who plays Daka.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun this session, being the strong, absent, noble-minded type of person here, which made me a dick. And then we ended strong with this cool combat of crazy face spiders and the wizard showing up again. Scary. And yeah, we drop easy. It's hard. Yeah, I'll give it over to Josh now.
Oh boy, that's 2 downs in one fight. That is... Oh man, we may not see Crump for very long. He might die.
I'm dead. I'm again.
And then maybe I'll play someone who can actually tank a hit. But it's okay, because it was a really fun session, and even if I did nearly die twice, I really enjoyed it. So thank you to everyone for making it a really fun session. Thank you to Michael for DMing it. And with that, I'll pass it back on to Michael.
Thank you so much, Josh. And don't forget, everybody, that you can join our amazing community and play a wide variety of games with us each and every week, such as Dead by Daylight, first-person shooters, our community game nights on Tuesday, etc., etc. It's a really good time. Lich Souls Gaming is a fantastic place to be, and you can be part of it for absolutely free. Oh my god, I rhymed. Anyway, everybody, that's all I have for this week. I'm so excited to see you next week here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time here at twitch.tv/LichSouls. And with that, I have nothing else to say other than bye.
Bye.
Bye. Goodbye.
Gute Nacht.